Welcome to Global Gallivant, where we uncover the wonders of Fiji, a country that will leave you in awe. Have you ever heard of a place where women take the lead in proposing marriage? Where signs cautioning about falling coconuts are among the world's most unusual? And where the word bula is uttered more than 200 times a day? In Fiji, you can board a hand-painted bus, listen to your driver play the ukulele, go diving, and even order a pizza in the middle of the ocean. But the most fascinating aspect is that you can literally step from today into yesterday in just a few steps. This is Fiji. Join us as we explore 15 surprising and awe-inspiring facts about this island paradise. Fiji is home to the world's most unique mud spa. At the Sabato Hot Springs near the Sleeping Giant Mountain close to Nadi, you don't just soak, you become one with nature and the local spirit. You start with a bucket of cool, creamy mud delivered to you by staff. You then slather it all over yourself from head to toe. The mud, smooth like coconut milk and odorless, is known locally as the spiritual cloak, once used by ancestors to clear away negative energy. Then you step into a steaming, mineral-rich natural hot spring. For just $5 or $10, you get an ancient spa experience, mud bath, hot pool, traditional massage, and guidance from Fiji's mud queens, local women who combine gentle care with a hint of mystique. In Fiji, women propose to men, and it's beautiful. In tribes like Kadavu and Lao, if a woman falls in love, she presents gifts like masi, tapa, cloth, or coconuts to the man's family. If he accepts, that's a yes. No roses, no diamond rings, just honesty and a centuries-old tradition of equality. Fijian women also preserve cultural traditions on islands like Viti Levu and Moche. Only women are taught the sacred art of making masi, tapa cloth, a fabric woven from mulberry bark used in weddings, funerals, and ceremonies honoring ancestors. Kamaka and bure, ancient heritage that lives on. Fiji is home to two timeless cultural symbols, the kamaka, traditional sailing canoe, and the bure, thatched wooden house. The kamaka is a living example of ancient Fijian maritime mastery. No engines, no noise. This lightweight vessel glides on wind and paddle alone, crossing oceans with ease. And as night falls, you can sleep in a bure, a traditional island home made entirely of coconut wood and palm leaves tied with natural rope. No nails. Fiji's most unique market, no two items alike. Suva Handicraft Market is more than a marketplace. It's a living cultural workshop. Here, you don't just buy souvenirs, you watch tradition being handmade. The rhythmic sound of wooden mallets beating mulberry bark fills the air as local women craft masi, tapa cloths in plain view. Each masi is hand-painted with geometric designs that carry meanings about lineage, legends, or real events. No two are alike. Buying one is like taking home a piece of Fiji's story. The happiest bus on Earth is in Fiji. Public transportation in Fiji isn't just about getting from A to B, it's about spreading joy. Meet the bula bus, known as the happiest bus on Earth. As soon as you step on, the driver greets you with a cheerful bula and a big smile. The bula bus has no glass windows, no AC, just ocean breeze and golden sunlight. Its open-air, hand-painted frame looks like a tropical festival on wheels. Rides are free or cost just a few dollars, but it feels like a private island tour. Some drivers even bring ukuleles and serenade passengers, turning every ride into a musical island tour. Fiji's Ocean Bar, the world's dreamiest floating lounge. Ever imagined ordering pizza while floating in the middle of the ocean? In Fiji, that's not just possible, it's iconic. Welcome to Cloud 9. A floating bar perched on Ro Reef about 45 minutes by speedboat from Denarau Port. It doesn't touch land at all, surrounded entirely by crystal blue waters and skies that look freshly photoshopped. You can leap from its wooden deck into the sea, swim back up for wood-fired pizza and tropical cocktails. On the rooftop, a live DJ spins chill reggae and deep house beats, creating a floating party vibe. The world's strangest warning sign in Fiji. You'll come across one of the most bizarre and amusing warning signs on Earth. Beware of falling coconuts. And yes, it's completely serious. A single coconut can weigh between 4 to 6 lbs, basically a mini bowling ball. That's why many Fijian resorts employ a unique role called the coconut safety man, a person who climbs trees each morning to remove ripe coconuts and ensure guest safety. Life in Suva. Fiji's capital isn't your typical quiet beach paradise. It's the bustling, energetic heart of this South Pacific nation, a mix of British colonial architecture, modern-day vibrancy, and a laid-back tropical spirit. At night, Suva transforms. Seaside bars like O'Reilly's and Traps Bar come alive with live music, where you can sip cold beer while watching locals perform the mek, Fijian ceremonial dance. And there's one thing unique to Suva. Many locals walk barefoot at night, believing it helps them reconnect with Mother Earth. Sevu Sevu, Fiji's sacred gesture of welcome. In Fiji, there's a powerful custom that goes beyond a simple greeting. It's called Sevu Sevu, a traditional ceremony where every meeting begins with respect and cultural sharing. When visiting a traditional village, guests often bring small gifts such as kava roots, masi, tapa, cloth, or coconuts. These aren't payment, they're heartfelt gestures. Afterward, the vibe turns warm and welcoming with mike drum beats, traditional music, and shared bowls of kava. Many travelers describe Sevu Sevu as a cultural passport, a moment they stopped being tourists and became part of Fiji's living culture. Fiji's wedding ring might be the heaviest in the world. In Fiji, when a man wants to propose, he doesn't bring a diamond ring. He brings a tabua, a polished whale's tooth. It may sound unusual, but this is one of the most sacred and meaningful symbols in the South Pacific. Each tabua carries a unique legacy tied to marriages, village alliances, and ancestral bonds. They're not mass-produced or casually given. Each one is a family heirloom passed down like a handwritten letter from ancestors carved in ivory. Fiji's natural wonders, where you can step back into yesterday. In Fiji, there's a small stream that has slowly carved a smooth rock water slide over centuries. This is the White Ala natural water slide, where locals and tourists alike sit down and slide for fun. Then there's Tavuni Island, known as Fiji's Garden of Eden. Around 80% of it is untouched rainforest within Buma National Heritage Park. There you'll find the Devora waterfalls, over 80 ft tall, cascading into a clear jungle pool. But the real kicker, Tavuni sits on the international date line, so you can literally step from today into yesterday in just a few footsteps. Fiji, the most culturally vibrant nation in the South Pacific. Every August, Fiji's capital, Suva, explodes with color for the country's biggest and most lively celebration, the Hibiscus Festival. Visitors can witness vibrant parades, graceful make dances to the rhythm of drums, and of course, the dazzling Miss Hibiscus pageant, where local women showcase traditional beauty in hand-painted Sulu dresses. And don't miss the Bilibili race, a traditional bamboo raft competition on the Rewa River. Teams craft their rafts using only bamboo poles and palm rope, with no industrial materials. Cost of living in Fiji. Fiji might just be the place you'll want to call home. What's more, the cost of living here is surprisingly low. Only about 55–60% of the average in the US, and even cheaper than many European countries. A one-bedroom apartment near the beach in Suva or Nadi, the country's two largest cities, costs around $400–600 a month. Food is shockingly affordable. A full traditional meal with grilled fish, rice, tropical vegetables, and fresh coconut water costs just $3.50. Transportation is a breeze. Local buses are about $4.50 per ride, and taxis within the city range from $2–6. All in all, you can live comfortably in Fiji on about $850–100, a dream budget for a tropical paradise in the heart of the South Pacific. The strangest meal in the South Pacific is real in Fiji. A meal can begin with a hole in the ground. That's lovo, the Fijian traditional feast where meat, fish, vegetables, and root crops are wrapped in banana leaves, buried underground, and slow-cooked over hot stones. The result is a smoky, earthy flavor that's rich and tender, like ancient Polynesian BBQ. If you prefer something cool, try kokoda, Fiji's version of ceviche. Raw fish marinated in fresh lime juice mixed with creamy coconut milk, red onion, and chili. And don't leave Fiji without trying kava, the traditional drink that numbs your tongue a little but warms your heart a lot. the one word that made Fiji famous worldwide. In Fiji, the word bula is heard up to 200 times a day. But it's not just hello, it means life. Every time someone says bula, they're really wishing you, may you live life to the fullest. What's fascinating is that bula fits any moment. Meeting someone? Bula. Saying thanks? Bula. Raising a glass? Bula. At Nadi Airport, a chorus of staff greets you with bula the moment you step off the plane. Some resorts even organize bula dance events, smile-filled welcome dances with live music, waving hands and swaying shoulders like you've walked into a tropical movie. We've just explored 15 unique and fascinating facts about Fiji together. Hopefully this gave you a fresh perspective on the country. Don't forget to follow our channel, like and share the video to support us. See you in the next one.